Sumahan. It's a very cosmopolitan city. You see people from all different regions that choose to come back to Garowe because ease of living. It's quite easy to live here. It's easy to get around. Safety is, mashallah, very good. But no, we're not. My name is Shukri. I live here in Garowe, Somalia. I'm from Canada. I've lived in Garowe for a year. I'm an entrepreneur, an artist, and an educator. So in my time here in Somalia, I've of course had a chance to reconnect with my art, and my art continues to inspire the type of products that I sell on my online business. However, my time here in Somalia has also only enforced my ideology that if you have knowledge, you have to continue spreading that knowledge. And with my background in teaching English for a couple of years, I realized it's a great idea for me to also share this knowledge, transfer this knowledge onto the youth. So my e-commerce business, the concept of it was actually inspired by my last teaching experience in the US. So it was a majority African-American school. A lot of the students weren't aware of their own backgrounds, their ancestral backgrounds. So me coming into the school, and I'm Somali, I'm Muslim, and for them it's like I was a foreigner to them. So they weren't quite sure, like, you're black, but you're different. So they weren't quite understanding, I'm African, your ancestors are also African. And from there I wanted to continue teaching these students about what where they came from, what their lineage was, and the curiosity developed from there. And even my own curiosity of learning more about Africa and continuing to enforce that Africa is not, a country, it's a continent, it has 54 different countries, so many different ethnicities, so many different languages. So from there, I was able to, have the concept, but I didn't actually start creating until I came here in Somalia. Like, I was really tremendously inspired. Like, a lot of my products are, like, even Somali inspired, like the Abdullah fabrics, to some of the art that I have on sale there. It's images that I would see here in Somalia. But of course, I don't want to just be focused just on Somalia, but focus on the whole continent. So for me, it's not just about selling the products, but also providing information about, where this textile is from, or, 10 facts about Somalia, or 10 facts about Mali, different things like that. So my customers, it's all over the world, but predominantly my customers are in the US and Canada. I manage my website all online. I have a distributor that ships the products out for me. So the products are created on demand. So once someone puts in a request for a product, it's then created for them and then shipped. So I have a contract with a company that does the distribution for me. But when it regards to all the day-to-day management of the business, it's all me. However, when it comes to testing my products, because even though my products are, they're designed by me and then I have them manufactured and then distributed, I still need to ensure the quality of my products. So for that, I actually have someone who's assisting me with that. So whenever I have a new product, I send five different copies of that product to that person. I have them test it out, and then I maintain every month or so. I will randomly select different items that I've previously tested to ensure the quality of the product, but just to ensure that it's still the same level of quality. So I wish that I was able to produce them here in Somalia. However, they're majority produced in US, but then for my European customers, it's produced in Latvia. Social media is, I never enjoyed social media. I was never really into social media, but it's necessary nowadays in the market that exists. So it's a great way for me to connect with my customers. It's a great way for my customers to find me. So when it comes to Instagram and Facebook, those are the platforms that I utilize to connect with them.
It really depends. Like it really depends the season. Because I've noticed around December, there's a lot of people that were getting products, and then that kind of slowed down right now. So on it, I get maybe 3 orders, 1 order, 5 orders a week. Like it really just depends. So from personal people I know personally, I think some of them may have seen me like share posts and stuff about my business, and I don't think they quite realize that I'm the person who like is the person behind the business. So a lot of times when they do find out, they're quite surprised. They're like, "Oh, this is you? I saw that your art is on here, but I didn't realize the whole website was yours." And a lot of times I think it's like a collaborative. So whenever people do find out about this website and my business, of course they have questions about what inspired you, how do you keep motivated, things like that. So it's just those type of questions. Definitely, because their sentiment is that they think someone else is really helping me, and I'm like, this is all me. I think it's, for the most part, it's a project that took a lot of time to develop, to build, to get to the point at where it is currently. So when people, I think when they see the final result of something, they see it as that, and they don't quite see all the struggles and stuff that took you to get to that point. When people see my website or my business, of course they're curious, like about my designs particularly. They're very curious about that, like how did you make those designs? How are you able to get the shipments out? Are you shipping them from here? What exactly logistics? I think they have a lot of like logistics questions. Also, of course, the design of the website. They're very curious about that because I put a lot of time into that website. But for the most part, I think people are just curious what my next plans are. Some people even offer suggestions of products that I should have, like maybe a new art piece, or I would really love if I had a shirt that said Hoya, and I'm like, we can get them here, here in Somalia. But I guess there's a lot of people that want them, abroad as well.